What's up, guys? It's David Action Jackson coming at you live. And, well, I want to take the time to tell you guys a story, basically. More of an opinion. But, it's just something I've been thinking about. Recently I was looking on Facebook, and there's many things that people could say about relationships and about the opposite sex, like men and women arguing over which gender is the worst. And well, let's just put it into perspective here. Ladies, not all men are the same. Sometimes you call us dogs. Sexaholics, things like that. There's no better way to put this. Not all men are the same. Like, not every man's addicted to sex. Not every man's gonna hit you. Not every man has to be rude. There's different brands of men out there that you don't even see because you expect to see like a man with a job or a lot of money or a big nice car, a big house, and sometimes not all men are gonna have that. Men, not all ladies are bitches, sluts, hoes. There's more names that you could throw out there, but they're not all like that. They're not all gold diggers and shit like that. To put it in perspective, that's not even the case. Like, we as a society, as humans, as Homo sapiens sapien, as primates, as animals, we have this thing this idea that's more programmed into our head to say, oh, well, men and women, all men are the same. Women think that. Many women think that. Many men think that all women are the same. They're disloyal. Men are disloyal. They're distrusting. They're disrespectful. Each gender has this primary idea that they're never gonna respect each other. They're looking for a reason not to respect each other. And to me, I just think that as a species, we're critically overdoing or overthinking things. For example, because I've been looking on Facebook a lot lately, and normally I won't say much on there, because I usually post workouts to my fitness page on there. But I haven't really done that lately because I've been doing other things. And well, yesterday I saw a comment from one of my friends. It said, "Men these days." What about men these days? There's a lot of different brands of people. People are, you could categorize people into different subcategories. And I also saw another comment, all men are the same. Ladies, if you want a man that hits you, talks shit to you all the time, then you're not looking for love, you're just looking for a reason to hit a motherfucker. And guys, you don't have to hit women. I mean, yeah, sometimes it's not just ladies that sometimes will go over the line. If you're you say something and they say, oh, you fuck your family or this or that, or say you're in a car and they just keep talking and try to kill you, take the wheel or whatever and shift that shit. I'm just using that as an example, but guys, you guys do the same thing. Men some guys will hit women, they'll kick them. I saw a video on Facebook of this guy beating up a woman, and the lady, she didn't do anything. She's just walking. This guy came up, started swinging at her. He hit her, threw her to the ground, kicked her a few times. And I'm just like, that's not smart. All that shows is ignorance. As human beings, we have this thought that there's no one good out there. There's no good women. There's no loyal women. There's no this and that. But you haven't looked hard enough. I think that if people actually took the time to really appreciate the things that other people do for them, like in a relationship, I, in general, men probably spend more money on women because that's love. Like, not just that's not just love, but it's kind of like a thing that as guys we have that mentality. We just want to spend if we love you, not just we in general, but like if a man loves a woman and he'll spend millions of dollars on her just to keep her happy. I think that's a one level of love, but to many women, because some women, well, many upon many women aren't materialistic, so they don't need material things like necklaces, rings, diamonds, and all that, and jewelry to stay happy, to stay interested in a relationship. Um, the saying that diamonds are a girl's best friend, that's totally overrated because that's not a girl's best friend. Yeah, diamonds are nice, but can a diamond last forever? Eventually that diamond ring will break and you have to replace it, but like sometimes it'll chip, sometimes shit doesn't go right and maybe you'll lose it. A relationship will last a lot longer if people actually realize the things that they need to do in that relationship to keep it together. Um, Maybe like a 50-50 compromise, or not really compromise, but like you guys try to figure it out together. Because it's, nowadays relationships, I can't even figure out what the fuck relationships are. Like it's like kind of like a race. And I actually just put this on Facebook a few minutes ago. But it's like a race to see who to assume faster, to see which parents will hate you quicker, or which parents hate you the most, who's going to cheat first. And we all, as a society, we don't realize that it's programmed into our minds. Because a long time ago, I'll just throw it out there, like back in the early 20th century and before, not really before, because like the 1800s, 1700s, they didn't have boyfriends and girlfriends. 1900s, if you were somebody's boyfriend or girlfriend, you took them on dates and stuff like that, like car rides to like the movies, had popcorn, had a nice dinner, maybe a picnic or whatever, and that was it. You take your date home, kiss them goodnight, walk them to the door. Eventually, like, it was walk them to the door, go inside, fuck them. But like people don't realize it's not about sex. It's not about money. If you have the means to actually accept a relationship, like I don't mean abuse, I don't mean domestic violence, I don't mean choking each other, punching each other, kicking each other, cussing each other out. I mean like you got that kind of love for each other, love where it actually lasts a long time, then that's what matters. Now, as humans, like as different genders, we can't really figure out or wrap our minds around that whole idea of, oh, well, it's a relationship. Of course it's going to fail. It's not fail safe. But people don't realize, like, let's just take some of these younger people. I'm 20, so I'm pretty young. I'm young, I'm not going to lie. But, like, I've heard people like 14, 13 saying, oh, but I love them. I want to marry them right now. But the thing is, like, those kids don't realize that you have a long time. Sometimes when you grow up, when you're more of a mature person, you realize things a lot faster, so you try to avoid them later in life. Take, for example, like, I don't know, when like, let's use 16 and 15-year-olds, for example, maybe 14-year-olds. I've seen pregnant 14-year-olds, pregnant 13-year-olds, pregnant 10 and 11-year-olds, and the thing is, like, because I know some of the younger kids, like the 10 and below and maybe a few years up, some of those kids get raped, but, like, I've seen 13-year-olds who actually want and have sex a lot. And I'm just like, why are they doing that? They shouldn't be doing that. But then I realized that there's people around them that actually give them that idea that, oh, it's okay. Like, nowadays, I'm going to use kids in general. Like, kids, teenagers, young adults. Most people who really don't have a life. Like, they go to school, but they want to drop out. They have a job. They hate their job. And all they do after work is go party, drinks, have sex, probably smoke, whatever. Sometimes they plant that idea in their head that, oh, they're above everyone else because they can do cool stuff like that. But in all honesty, I don't think any of that's cool. It's not smart. And all it does is fuck society up even more. But yeah, so that's the story. Sometimes things aren't fair, and I think that relationships nowadays, like, people don't give relationships a chance. Like, women always say all men are the same. All men are the same. Ladies, not all men are the same. You have different brands of men. And men, ladies, not all ladies are gold diggers and hoes and sluts and all that. And bitches, they're not all like that. And people have to realize that, and it's just us. We have that idea that they're that. But they're not. So, yeah, this is my video for today. I'm not gonna work out until like probably 1 o'clock, but yeah, hit me up. Let me know what you guys think, because it's, in all honesty, I think it's totally unfair that people think that. I will leave you guys with this thought though. You gotta get your mind right, know what's good and what's not good, and to be honest, if you're in a bad relationship or a bad friendship, just let that person or those people go, because those are the ones that are going to bring you down the most and are probably going to hurt you most, unless you can figure out a way to fix it. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. It's Dave Action Jackson. I'm out.